All right, folks, listen up. Hey, let's go ahead and close our Chromebooks. Close your Chromebooks. And please tune in. I'm going to do this very quickly. I'm going to record it because I didn't get a chance to share this with the other periods, but there was a lot of questions about this problem. It's exercise number 8, but big ideas online, it looks like number 2. Okay, so real quickly, if you have your stuff, that's great. Go ahead and edit it. If you don't, you can just follow along. That's fine. But basically, the trick here was this word proportional. This was supposed to tip you off to two things. The first thing is this is a direct variation equation, just like what you see on the board. I know the equation has to look like this. Y is equal to mx, where m is your slope. Okay. The other thing that this tips you off to is that this is a line that's going to go through the origin. Okay, a line that goes through the origin. Now, slope is rise over run. All I need to do is figure out what the slope is, and it turns out the trick here that a lot of folks didn't recognize is, hey, it tells you right here that the cost y is in dollars. Okay, y, that's my up and down axis. I know that the given information is $27, so I'm going to write 27 on the top of my slope fraction. It also tells me here the number x of hours. That tips me off that time, that our x-axis is time, and our given time value is 3. So I have this as my equation. Now, I know what you're thinking. Mr. Bywater, 27 over 3, isn't that the same thing as 9? And to you, I say, yes, it is. So you could have written this equation, y is equal to 9x. Interpreting the slope, that's where I'm looking for you to write a phrase that relates the x and the y axis. First, I'll go ahead and show you what this would look like if we were to graph this. So a little sketch of a graph here. Okay, graphing this linear equation, it's going to look something like this. The given value, I'm given the value 3 hours and $27, so I plotted that on the coordinate plane. I know that this is a direct variation equation. I know it's going to go through the origin. I can line up my straight edge, sketch myself a line. So interpreting the slope, I would say it like this. I would say the cost increases $9 per 1 hour. $9 per 1 hour. And this is what we're looking for when you're asked to interpret the slope. Some sentence describing the relationship between your x-axis and your y-axis. So cost increases $9 per every 1 hour. Okay, and last question, how much does it cost to rent the kayak for 5 hours? Well, there's two different ways we could answer that. I can graph this and go to the value 5 along the x-axis and see that my y-axis is 45, so I can see at 5 hours, $45. That's one way. The other way, I can take this equation and I'm going to substitute in my time. So instead of writing 9x, I'm going to leave that blank, and I'm going to substitute in 5 hours. 9 times 5 is 45, and that confirms what we have in our graph.